Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Panthers under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Purdy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Brown. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble if reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Hold in here, Caldwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the first carry for Bush. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gilmore, a minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That'll be caught by James. And this play comes to a point at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And that's good for a 1st down. He's a guy with over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And they'll run again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Powers by at the 40.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that.
Touchdown 49ers.
Jalen Tolbert,
75 yards.
and the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And it's 17-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down now, Gilmore. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he's taken down at the 43. Picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Gilmore.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 36-yard line.
Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 36 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
So this has been a team possessed in this first half. They punch in another touchdown on another excellent run.
And one of their goals that they emphasized coming into this game was winning the line of scrimmage. And I'd say it's fair to say they've done exactly that. And they've done it in the passing game as well because they protected the quarterback. But that time, great run blocking to spring their man for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Purdy looking to throw.
Incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an edit.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They run it with James. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Justin Fields, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But
and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gilmore. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. On play action, they'll throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Set to kick off.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
It's taken to the 26. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Niners' 30-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Gilmore. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one to start. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. It's completed to Caldwell.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And goes for a gain of 31.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Gilmore. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 52, 49ers 7.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets them the first. The give running right, Dixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy.
To the right side, complete to Miller. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. On the punt, return of 4, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.